Hello, my name is Glenn, and welcome back to the Cryptonest, where I talk about Bitcoin and all things cryptocurrency. On the screen today, you see something a little bit different. Rather than starting out with the same old background, I thought I'd show you a little something different today, something you don't see every day. Outside of Las Vegas, between Las Vegas and the state line, there's a place they call Seven Magic Mountains. This was an artist's idea to go out and something he was passionate about. Don't quite understand. A whole bunch of boulders stacked up on top of each other, painted different colors in the middle of the desert. But as you can see, there's people out there interested in what his passion was. And I don't know if he knew at the time. Down below there, you can see where people have started stacking their own little magic mountains there in a little circle. It's actually pretty impressive when you get down close to it. I didn't want to get too close with the drone, but I bring this up and I show this today because, too many times we get lost in what everybody else thinks, and we forget about what our passion is and what we want to do and what we can create. And this man, whoever he was, I have a picture somewhere with the information. Decided he wanted to do this, and thousands of people from around the world have come to see Seven Magic Mountains. Very interesting. And I've been kind of stuck in a little bit of a dilemma here lately because of the whole trucking business that I run, being slow as it is, and trucking has been my passion for the last 30 years. But it's getting really rough with all the rules, regulations, additional licensing and taxing and everything else. It's been kind of rough. So I've had to kind of step out and figure out what I was going to do. And I don't know still exactly yet, but I do know that I'm chasing a couple passions of mine. And one of those passions I'm chasing is Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. And I can see a lot of future there. Something else I am working on. I'll talk more about in the future, but as you can see from this footage here, I mentioned the other day I've got myself a drone. This is from the drone that I purchased, and well, it was a lot of fun out there, but catching this footage, taking pictures of somebody else's passion, something that somebody created. Anyway, I guess part of the reason why I bring this up is because after doing this, we doubt ourselves so many times as to whether or not what we're doing is going to be the right thing. And can it work? Will it work? Is anybody going to care? Is anybody going to want to be a part of what it is that, we're trying to accomplish? Just like this man who put these rocks on top of each other. And, well, as you can see, there's people there. I bring these things up because if we don't chase our passions, we're just always be a slave to whatever else it is that we're doing. Too often we find ourselves chasing someone else's passion. We go to work every day to make sure that somebody else is making money. Not just us. Yeah, we make our paycheck, but it's not our business. Somebody else is making money off of our efforts. And I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you ever want to get ahead in life, I feel like, need to be true to your passions and chase what you enjoy. And, to me, that means a lot of different things. Helping other people, trying to find ways that the things that I can do or that to help other people will benefit them and me. To help others to be able to come up in the world with me. I like the idea of having a community that can communicate and work towards common goals. That was the whole reason behind the Cryptonest. I wanted to get out there and follow my passion and help others, which is a big one of my passions, to help others. I want to see people succeed, and the current financial system, the way it is, with the interest rates we've talked about, 20% on your credit cards and 1% on your savings. I mean, how's anybody ever supposed to get ahead? There's so much more out there. So, that brings me to my next point here, which is that I'm really glad to see some of the things that are happening. The government's been so hard, and you've heard me talking about them being so hard on crypto here lately. But I found this article here today talking about the CFTC Chairman calls for the United States to nurture the crypto space instead of impeding it. That would be nice for a change, because if they don't, we're going to get left behind. It's always, the United States has always prided themselves on being, ahead of the technological game. And they're going to lose. We're going to lose if we don't step up our game here pretty quick. The chairman of the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, the CFTC, Heath Tarbert, has publicly stated that the crypto space could end in a fundamentally transformational change to the global finance industry, and that the United States should lead in cryptocurrency and blockchain technology rather than impeding it. The statement comes hot on the heels of Chinese President Xi Jinping, I butchered that, I'm sorry, calling for China to become a leader in blockchain technology. Right before that, the CEO of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, warned Congress that if the Libra project was blocked, then China would do something similar, and the United States would miss out on a major opportunity. Crypto has come a long way in the last 10 years. I mean, if we look back at the internet, everybody probably remembers AOL and dial-up. Well, that's kind of where we are with cryptos today. We have a long way to go yet. Fast forward 10 years, there's going to be an entirely different landscape as far as how cryptos are looked at and used and viewed, and whole new technologies. There's going to be so many things that have been disrupted, and the use of fiat cash is probably not going to be around another 10 years. Just my speculation, but there's a lot of talk about digital currencies, whether it be Bitcoin or others. Like I said the other day, look at your debit card. When you run a charge on your debit card, no cash transfers hands. Digital funds transfer from your bank account to the retailer or the person that needs to receive the funds. So there it is. Digital currencies. Tarbert notes how stablecoins and other crypto and blockchain projects are regulated by both the federal government, which includes multiple agencies which have jurisdiction in the sector, including the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Internal Revenue Service, and the Department of Justice, as well as different regulations from each of the 51 states. It does create a really confusing regulatory situation where different agencies are essentially putting out conflicting laws. Now, this has been a big problem for several years, and we've been asking now for clarification, and slowly but surely we're getting them. But once again, they tend to contradict each other several times. The impact has definitely been felt in the crypto space, with the initial coin offering industry grounding to a halt, and new coins having a difficult, impossible time of launching in general due to securities laws. The SEC has been putting out a lot of warnings, a lot of letters, cease and desist. Although once the company gets in touch with them and pays their fine, the SEC usually just lets it go, the slap on the wrist, and they move forward like it never happened. So most of the time, as long as these companies, from what I've seen so far, as long as they're willing to pay the fine from the SEC, it's not a big deal. They can just keep going. EOS, for example, who raised $4.6 billion in their ICO, was fined $24 million. So I think they could afford the fine. So anyway, I'll put the link in the description. You can go ahead and read the rest of this here on your own. We are hoping that they will be passing new laws and new rules which would give us better regulatory clarification for all of the different initialed industries or corporations, initialed the SEC, the CFTC, all the different initial entities that, IRS that like to preside over these things. So hopefully we'll be getting more clarity going forward. Binance US was a crypto exchange actually that was opened recently in light of a lot of these new regulations, because the original Binance exchange was forced to exclude United States customers from being able to trade on their platform due to these security laws and so on, security law violations that they felt were taking place. So in order to protect themselves, Binance pulled out of the US and they opened up a Binance US crypto exchange, which I will drop a link in the description below. I'll drop my referral down there. If you do use it, it does help the channel. You don't have to. But if you do, I do appreciate it. I really appreciate everything. All the likes, guys, please, if you would subscribe down below, leave me a like, drop me a comment. I don't care, good, bad, otherwise, just say hello, something, let me know where you're from, anything. Just let's make a community out of this. Let's have some interaction. So Binance US crypto exchange is set to list Atom and Neo. They're going to be listing more coins. When they first opened up, they only had a few. I think they're up to about 20 now. Let's see. The U.S. focused wing of the crypto exchange Binance is set to offer support for Cosmos, Atom, and Neo. As of October 31st, these tokens have been rated among the top 20 according to their market capitalization numbers. A blockchain-based platform is offered by Cosmos, which serves the role of a mediator between various blockchains. Interoperability. They're talking about interoperability, where one blockchain can talk to another for the sake of being able to make transactions from one type of currency to another. The first ecosystem hub was launched in March of this year, after 17.3 million were raised in the token sale during April. Neo, on the other hand, is an open source decentralized blockchain app platform. That's a Chinese coin. It's doing really well right now. Most of the Chinese coins have been doing really well here as of lately, since China has stepped up and said, yeah, we will adopt blockchain, and we like blockchain. Not necessarily Bitcoin, but blockchain, which is what I was talking about. If America doesn't step up, we're going to miss out. Because China's going to take over and be the leader, or one of the other countries, Malta, for example, who's allowing people to come there and open corporations, tax-free, so that they can run, or with several tax benefits anyway, so that they can run their crypto businesses from there. That America is taxing the crap out of everybody and pushing them all out, and we're going to end up losing if they don't stop. So Binance receives a $250,000 long-term payment to list the SEC-compliant token. And at the start of this week, the main platform of the Binance exchange listed STX token of Blockstack after receiving a $250,000 long-term payment for ensuring that the said token doesn't go off the list. It was revealed by Blockstack's filing with the US SEC the 833,333 STX, which was received by Binance, which is close to $250,000 at a 30-cent token valuation. According to Binance, it didn't charge any listing fee for this, and the marketing payment was an initiative of Blockstack itself. Binance has had several situations in the past where people have accused them of asking for large sums of money to list coins. So that's what they're talking about here. Moving on, Coinbase. We talked about Coinbase. Coinbase is going to offer insured investor IRAs, investor retirement accounts, IRAs. I think this is great. I'm not so sure that I would be so quick to go put my money into one. I have an IRA. I will keep my current IRA. Well, no, not an IRA. Yes, I do. Excuse me. I will keep my current IRA as it is. I may consider, opening an IRA with crypto later on. At this point, I'd like to give it a chance to season and see how it all works out. But they've teamed up with qualified crypto custodian Kingdom Trust and alternative investments company Regal Assets to offer customers the ability to create insured cryptocurrency-based investor retirement accounts, IRAs. The main benefit of Coinbase IRAs is that the crypto cannot be lost or hacked, making them a stress-free way of holding crypto for a long period, such as decades. Each account comes with $200 million of insurance from Lloyd's of London, which apparently is the biggest insurance company in the world. The fact that it's insured by Lloyd's of London is awesome. I think that this is a great step moving forward. I think it's something that has to happen. It says the customers can use Coinbase to transfer their previous IRAs or 401k retirement accounts, or use cash to open up a crypto IRA outside of their regular retirement plans. Now, I looked into opening an IRA with crypto about a year or so ago, and it wasn't all that simple. Now that Coinbase is doing this, I'm sure a lot more people would be, and I'm sure it is a lot. They've made it more simple. They're talking about the different wide variety of cryptocurrencies that are available. Here's my thing with this. Oh, excuse me. I don't know. That wasn't supposed to open. My biggest thing with that is, if you, not your coins, not your crypto, or not your keys, not your crypto. Okay, you're giving it to Coinbase to hold on to in a custodial form. That's not necessarily a bad thing, but you lose control over your funds at that point while they're in the custodian's care. That's a little concerning. Lloyd's of London, Coinbase, I'm sure these are, plenty stable enough, but the whole point of crypto is to kind of get away from some of those custodial entities. So I don't know that I would necessarily do that. And the other reason for it being is they were, oh, I lost that article. They were talking about the different lists of coins that they're going to allow the IRAs for. In the next couple of years, just in total transparency here, guys, we're going to see a lot of coins disappear. And I would really hate to put money into an IRA and have that coin up and disappear. Now, I'm sure Coinbase has done their research, and they've vetted the coins that they've chosen to use and feel pretty comfortable and pretty safe. But as I state in just about every video, this is not financial advice. Do not invest anything that you cannot afford to lose, because all investments are risky, and you can lose everything. It doesn't matter whether it be the stock market, whether it be crypto. And if you put your money into an IRA on a crypto that has not yet proven itself and ends up being one of the 99% that disappears over the next few years, that's not going to be a real good investment. So that's why I said I personally would wait and let these things season just a little bit before I got involved, or I would use Bitcoin. I wouldn't, maybe Ethereum. I wouldn't necessarily go taking out an IRA on some of the other coins that they were listing on there. I just wouldn't. My personal opinion, once again, not financial advice. Not your mom, not your dad. Make sure you do all of your own research. Check into everything before you do any investing. It's a smart way to go. A lot of people wonder about trading. I have gotten involved with some trading. It can be tricky. Technical analysis is a whole world in itself. That, wow, yeah. But if you can learn it, you can make money at it. So I'm learning it, and slowly but surely I've been practicing. One of the ways that I've done that actually is I've used this website here called Niffler.cl, and it's a cryptocurrency trading simulator. It's actually really cool. You can go in, you can trade. They give you an account with $100,000 of virtual money. It's not real. You can't cash it out. You can't send it to your bank account. You can't transfer it over to a regular Bitcoin. It's a demo account, basically. It's a free simulated exchange, a free simulated money. But the thing about it is you can trade on it and learn how to trade on it without losing any of your own real money, which is great. And then once you've had an opportunity to actually go ahead and prove to yourself that you can be consistent and that you can make some money, then you can go ahead and you can switch over to one of the exchanges where you are actually using money. I'm looking here at proudly supported by. I've seen a couple names go by that I recognize up here. BitBoy being one of them. CryptoStash is another one. These guys are a couple guys that I follow on YouTube. You guys should check them out. They've got really great channels. BitBoy Crypto, there he is. So anyway, Niffler, it's a really cool exchange. It gives you the opportunity to be able to prove your experience, give yourself proof of experience. You can do some margin trading there. You can sign up right on the page. I'll go ahead and drop my link in the description below. You don't get anything for referrals on this. I think you get a T-shirt or something if you get some people to sign up. I think they send you a T-shirt. And if so, I probably end up just giving that away on the channel, which would be absolutely fine by me too. So if you guys do decide to go ahead and sign up, that'd be great. I'll go ahead and leave my link below, but it's not required that you use it. I would definitely recommend using something like Niffler before going on to using a real exchange. Inside of Niffler, it's actually really cool. You can, excuse me guys, sorry about that. Let's see here, yeah. Inside of Niffler, you'll have your home page, you'll have your personal trades, you'll have your cryptocurrency news in here, your daily news, the different cryptocurrencies that they use. So you can trade Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, EOS, Dash, Monero, Neo, Amiseco, Tube, Digibyte, Dogecoin, Steam, Thorcoin. I'm not even familiar with Thorcoin. That's a new one on me. I have to do some research into that one. BAT token, which we've talked about, which I think is really great. I love BAT token, and Raven coin. Once again, not financial advice. Those are just a couple coins that I personally have been following. The other cool thing about Niffler is you can get rewards. So sorry, there it goes. You can get rewards. I don't know why it keeps trying to get into one of my older accounts here. The rewards, you can claim rewards. If you go ahead and you play, you make some trades. My account on here is negative because I stopped using it and started doing actual real trading. And because of some of the things that I bought and just kind of forgot about and left that have gone down considerably. I think I was trading Bitcoin on here when it was, $10,000, $12,000, $14,000. It's down to 8,000 now, so obviously my account's going to be considerably negative. Litecoin, I think, was at 110, 115 last time I was trading it on here, and it's down at $50, $60. So my account's considerably negative at this point because I've really been neglecting it, haven't been using it. But if you come in and you start trading and you start making some profits, you can turn your virtual profits into actual rewards. And for example, here, you can get for $10,000. So if you were to make $10,000 worth of profits on your $100,000 free account that they give you, once again, it's not real cash. If you could make $10,000 worth of profits, you could turn around and claim this B21 block cryptocurrency and blockchain school membership for 1 month. And it gives you guided cryptocurrency blockchain learning blocks, helping you master the ecosystem. So you can earn t-shirts, pro subscriptions for things, different bots, trading bots and softwares. And yeah, you can, this is the really cool part, $150,000 worth of fake profits, and you can receive $25 worth of real Ethereum. Same thing for Litecoin and Bitcoin. So if you get on here and start getting good, start doing some margin trading, you could actually end up cashing out your virtual profits for some real Bitcoin. So that's kind of cool. I like Niffler. It's a great place to get started. It's a great place to learn. It saves you from having to worry about losing your own money. They've got some competitions there you can play around with. It's a great website to kind of get your feet wet, and then you can start doing some real trading. This is TradingView. I mentioned to you guys that I've been learning a little bit of technical analysis. I'm going to be cutting this off pretty quick here, guys. It's getting kind of long now, but this is just to show you real quick. This is Bitcoin on perpetual futures contracts on an exchange called Deribit. We were kind of running along here between the 200 moving average and the 200 exponential moving average, the purple and the white line here. We just dropped through the white line, the 200 MA, and we are headed down. I do believe we stopped right here at 8350, trying to find a little support right here at about 8400. Where are we at here? 8450. 8446. Yeah, trying to find some support here around 8450. If we can, possibly see it pop back up here, maybe break through this 200 MA right here. If we could do that, there's possible upside. I personally would be looking more for it to come up and bounce off this yellow 21 and probably see some further downside if it were to decide to take a bounce. But I'm kind of got my eyes set down here around the 8200 range at the moment. Again, this is not financial advice. This doesn't, I've only been doing this for a little while, guys. I don't know that much about it, but from what I can see and the trends are showing me and the people, the mentors that I've been following, I kind of think that this is where we might be headed towards. Again, we could turn around at any moment and pop right back up here, and we could be sitting at 10,000 by morning. So this is not financial advice. Please do not take anything I'm saying as financial advice. Don't go start investing in trading because I showed you this chart. I really don't know enough about it for anybody to want to use my information. I am learning, as you can see. I'm working on it, and as I get more experience, I'll be more than happy to share it with you. But at the moment, I would not want anybody to lose any money on my expense, just being totally transparent. In full transparency, I did get into a short right up here. Where are we at? Yep, right up here, right up when it bounced off of this purple 200 MA. I got into a short. I've been riding that down for about the last 3 days now, and I am currently sitting on some pretty nice little profits. It's very small, very small position, but it is in profits, and I'm pretty happy about that. It's always nice when we can see progress. So today's been a pretty good day for me all the way around. I hope it's been a good day for all of you. Today is November 15th. I hope you all have a great day, great night, wherever you are. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, and thanks for coming. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you don't mind, give me a like down there and drop a comment if you would. It helps the channel, and have a great night. Bye-bye.